Listen closely, for the fact that you are hearing my voice right now is a miracle in itself. This is not a random video suggested by an algorithm. This is a divinely orchestrated appointment that was almost cancelled 4 separate times. You have felt the resistance, haven't you? Think back over the last few days. The sudden, inexplicable fatigue that washed over you just as you planned to pray or meditate. The bizarre technical glitches on your phone or computer. The sudden argument with a loved one that drained your emotional battery. The overwhelming urge to just scroll past this and distract yourself with something meaningless. These were not coincidences. These were deliberate, calculated interferences designed to keep you from the truth I'm about to reveal. There is a specific adversary, a spiritual force, that understands something you have not yet fully grasped. Once you absorb the contents of this final hidden note from God, the grip that has been suffocating your potential will shatter instantly. You are here because your timeline was intercepted by grace. This is the answer to the prayers you have whispered in the solitude of your car, in the shower, and in those waking moments at 3 a.m. when the rest of the world is asleep. To leave now, to click away, is to abandon the very key you have been desperately seeking for months, perhaps years. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. We need to talk about why you feel like you are fighting an invisible enemy. You are not crazy, and you are certainly not imagining it. You have been marked for greatness, and because of that marker on your spirit, you have attracted a level of opposition that the average person simply does not face. The attacks against you have been strategic, surgical, and relentless. They have targeted the 4 foundational pillars of your life, aiming to dismantle your stability before your breakthrough arrives. I am going to expose these 4 attacks right now, and as I do, I want you to pay attention to your body. You might feel a chill, a heat in your hands, or a sudden release of tension in your shoulders. That is your spirit confirming the truth. The first attack was on your finances. This wasn't just about budgeting errors or the economy. It felt personal. Money has been inexplicably vanishing. You save a specific amount and suddenly an unforeseen expense arises that costs exactly that amount. A car repair, a medical bill, a sudden breakdown of an appliance, promising opportunities that seemed like a sure thing dissolved at the very last moment without a logical explanation. This is the enemy trying to drain your resources so you cannot fund your purpose. The second attack was on your relationships. You have felt a strange distance growing between you and people you love. Misunderstandings have erupted out of nowhere. People who used to support you have suddenly become critical or distant. You have felt isolated, as if you are speaking a language no one else understands. This is designed to cut off your support system, making you feel alone in the battle. The third attack targeted your mind. This is the anxiety that hits you out of the blue, the crippling self-doubt that whispers you are a fraud, that you are too old, too broken, or too late to make a difference. It is the mental fog that prevents you from focusing on your goals. And the fourth, the most insidious of all, sought to sever your spiritual connection. You have felt a dryness in your prayers, a feeling that the heavens are brass, that your words are hitting the ceiling and falling back down. You have questioned if God is even listening, but I am here to tell you that these weapons, while formed, will not prosper. The exhaustion you feel is not just physical, it is spiritual battle fatigue. You are tired because you have been fighting a spiritual war with physical tools, and that ends today. Before I reveal the specific nature of the entity attacking you and the physical shift happening in your body right now, I want you to take a micro-action of faith. By liking this video, you are not just helping the channel. You are signaling to the universe that you are present, you are aware, and you are ready to receive. It is a digital amen. And if you haven't already, ensure you are subscribed with notifications on. The enemy wants you disconnected. Subscribing is an act of alignment. Now let's go deeper. The reason these attacks have been so suffocating is due to a specific spiritual operation known as the python spirit. In nature, a python does not kill its prey with a quick strike or venom. It kills by constriction. It wraps itself around the victim and waits. Every time the victim exhales, the python squeezes just a little bit tighter. It doesn't stop the breathing immediately. It prevents the victim from taking the next breath in. This is exactly what has been happening to your finances and your dreams. You exhale to pay a bill, and the grip tightens, so you can't inhale a new blessing. You give energy to a relationship, and the grip tightens, so you can't receive love back. It is a slow, suffocating pressure that leads to hopelessness. But here is the secret the enemy tried to hide from you 4 times. This pressure is not a sign of death, it is a sign of birth. You are not being buried, you are being planted. The blockages you are facing are not losses, they are dams. Visualize a massive river blocked by a dam. The water doesn't disappear, it accumulates. It builds pressure. Potential energy rises with every passing day. Behind the blockage of your finances, behind the silence of your relationships, blessings have been accumulating immense pressure. The enemy knows that if that dam breaks, a flood of favor is going to wash over your life so powerfully that it will erase the memory of the drought. You are at the tipping point. The final note from God that I'm going to share with you shortly is the dynamite that breaks that dam. But first, we must address what is happening in your physical vessel, because your body is currently undergoing a radical shift to prepare for this influx. Many of you have been visiting doctors, taking supplements and changing diets, yet you still feel symptoms that defy medical explanation. You wake up exhausted after 8 hours of sleep. You have ringing in your ears that comes and goes, high-pitched frequencies that silence the room. You experience sudden waves of heat or heart palpitations when you are completely at rest. You might feel a vibration in your legs or a heaviness in your chest. Listen to me, this is not sickness. This is activation. Your physical body is carbon-based, but your spiritual body is light-based. As you move closer to this February 10th breakthrough, your frequency is rising. The old software of your body is trying to run a new high-voltage program. The fatigue is your body's way of forcing you to slow down so it can integrate this new energy. The ringing in your ears is your spiritual antenna tuning into a higher frequency of divine instruction. You are being upgraded. I want to pause here and ask you a question. How many of you have felt this unexplained exhaustion or these physical symptoms in the last week? I want you to go to the comments right now and write, "I am activating." Do not be a passive observer. When you type that, you are claiming authority over your body. You are telling your cells, "I understand what is happening and I accept the upgrade." See how many others are experiencing the exact same thing. You are part of a community of chosen ones who are all shifting simultaneously. This is the power of the collective. Now let's talk about the specific date, February 10th. In the spiritual calendar, Dates are not just markers of time, they are portals of energy. The number 10 represents completion, divine order, and the start of a new cycle. February, the second month, represents witness and partnership. This date marks the end of a season of isolation and the beginning of a season of manifestation. The final note from God is a decree issued for this specific transition. It is the legal, spiritual document that cancels the assignment of the Python spirit. But to receive it, you must understand the law of the vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. To receive the new, you must release the old. The enemy has been using guilt and comparison to keep your hands full of trash so you cannot catch the treasure. You look at others on social media and think you are behind. You replay your past mistakes and think you are disqualified. This heavy coat of guilt is what gives the Python its grip. The note from God begins with this statement: "My child, you have not failed. You have been in training." Let that sink in. The rejection was protection. The delay was preparation. The silence was not abandonment. It was the hush of the audience before the curtain rises. You have been judging your life by the standards of the world, but you are not of this world. Your timeline is different because your destiny is different. The struggles you have faced were necessary to build the spiritual muscle required to carry the weight of the glory that is coming. If you had received this blessing 5 years ago, it would have crushed you. Now, you are strong enough to steward it. I'm going to share the 3 specific instructions contained in this divine note. But before I do, I need to warn you. The moment you hear these instructions, the enemy will try to distract you again. Your phone might ring, a thought might pop into your head, or you might feel a sudden wave of skepticism. Recognize it, bind it, stay focused. This is the turning point. The first instruction is: stop fighting the old battle. You have been trying to fix your finances with worry. You have been trying to fix your relationships with people-pleasing. You have been trying to fix your mind with overthinking. Stop. The battle is not yours, it is the Lord's. Your job is not to fight, your job is to stand. Standing is an active spiritual position. It means holding your ground in faith when everything screams fear. The second instruction is: sanctify your imagination. Your imagination is the workshop of God. It is where the blueprint of your future is drawn. But the Python spirit has corrupted your imagination with worst-case scenarios. You lie in bed imagining the car breaking down, the bank account hitting zero, the loneliness lasting forever. You're using the divine gift of imagination to create the very reality you fear. God is saying, give me back your mind. Start intentionally imagining the solution. Visualize the debt paid. Visualize the table full of laughter. Visualize your body vibrant and healthy. This isn't just positive thinking, it is quantum mechanics, it is spiritual law. What you observe, you affect. The third instruction is the most critical, and it is the one that most people miss. Sow into your future. This doesn't just mean money, though that is part of it. It means sowing words, sowing kindness, sowing time. When you are in a famine, the natural instinct is to hoard, to hold on tight to the little you have. But the kingdom economy works in reverse. If you want to break the spirit of lack, you must give. If you need love, give love to someone else. If you need a breakthrough, pray for someone else's breakthrough. This breaks the constriction of the Python because it proves you are not afraid. It proves you trust the source more than the resource. I want to challenge you right now. Think of one area where you have been holding back out of fear. Is it your generosity? Is it your vulnerability? Is it your creativity? The Python squeezes fear into you. The antidote is bold action. In the comments, I want you to declare your freedom. Write, "The grip is broken." Let this be your war cry. As you type those words, Imagine the coils of that spiritual snake loosening and falling off your life. Imagine the dam cracking. Imagine the water rushing through. Now let's return to the body activation. As you release this mental and spiritual pressure, your body is going to react. You might find yourself needing to sleep more over the next few days. Honor that. Your nervous system is recalibrating. You might find yourself crying for no reason. Let the tears flow. They are liquid prayers, releasing the cortisol and trauma stored in your tissues. You might have a sudden change in appetite, craving lighter, high-vibration foods. Listen to your body. It knows what it needs to support this shift. This is a holistic transformation. You cannot have a spiritual breakthrough with a physical breakdown. God is interested in your whole being. There is a mystery I want to reveal about the chosen ones. You often feel like the black sheep of your family. You are the one who breaks the cycles. You are the one who deals with the ancestral trauma. The reason the attacks have been so severe on you is because you are carrying the liberation of your entire bloodline. When you break through, you don't just break through for yourself. You create a slipstream for your children, your siblings, and even your parents to follow. The python wasn't just after you, it was after your lineage. That is why the resistance was so heavy, but that is also why the victory will be so sweet. We are approaching the end of this message, but this is actually the beginning of your new chapter. The final note concludes with a promise. I am restoring the years the locust has eaten. This is a biblical promise of accelerated recovery. God can do in a day what would take you 10 years to accomplish on your own, the opportunities that dissolved. Better ones are being queued up. The money that vanished, it is coming back multiplied. The relationships that ended, they are being replaced by divine connections that align with your destiny, not your history. But you must maintain the frequency. How do you do that? By guarding your gates. Watch what you listen to. Watch what you watch. Avoid the news if it lowers your vibration. Avoid gossip. Stay in the energy of gratitude. Every morning before you check your phone, spend 5 minutes in gratitude. Thank God for the breakthrough before you see it. That is the definition of faith. I want to offer you a prayer of activation. You can close your eyes if it is safe to do so. Breathe in deeply through your nose, holding it at the top, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Do this again. Breathe in the light, the truth, the power. Exhale the fear, the doubt, the constriction. Divine Creator, I stand before you as your chosen one. I acknowledge the attacks, but I magnify your power. I command the python spirit to loose its hold on my finances, my relationships, my mind, and my spirit. I plead the blood of protection over my timeline. I accept the upgrade in my body. I release the guilt of the past. I step into the flow of the river of life. I declare that February 10th is my turning point. I am ready to receive. I am ready to become. I am ready to lead. In the name of all that is holy, amen. Feel that lightness in your chest? That is the dam breaking. The pressure is equalizing. You are now in alignment. But remember, the enemy will try to come back. He will try to whisper the old lies. When he does, you must have a weapon ready. That weapon is your community and your declaration. This channel is more than just videos. It is a sanctuary for people like you. We are building a legion of light workers, cycle breakers, and truth seekers. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt that shift, do not leave this circle. Ensure you have subscribed. Share this video with someone you know is struggling, someone who has been tired, someone who has been fighting. You might be the vessel God uses to send them their answer. And here is a challenge for the next 24 hours. I want you to act as if the breakthrough has already happened. Walk with your head high. Speak with confidence. Make decisions from a place of abundance, not scarcity. If you were already the version of you that has won, how would you dress? How would you talk? How would you treat others? Be that person now. The universe responds to who you are, not just what you want. Before you go, check the comments section. Read the declarations of others, like their comments, encourage them. As you water others, you will be watered. You are not alone in this. We are millions strong, scattered across the globe, but united in spirit. The python has no power over a united front. The shift has begun. The note has been delivered, the body is activating, the rest is up to you. Walk in your power, chosen one. The world is waiting for your light. I will see you in the next video, where we will go even deeper into the tools of manifestation. Until then, stay blessed, stay alert, and remember, the best is not just coming, it is here. Let's talk about the symptoms again, because I know some of you are still worried. You might be experiencing vivid dreams, dreams that feel more real than your waking life. You might be meeting people in your dreams who give you advice or warnings. This is your subconscious mind clearing out the debris. Write these dreams down. Keep a journal by your bed. God often speaks when the conscious mind is quiet. These dreams are the download of the new operating system. Do not fear the nightmares either. They are often just the release of old fears leaving your system. And what about the synchronicities? You will start seeing repeating numbers: 1111, 222, 444. You will hear a song that answers a question you just thought of. You will run into someone who has the exact resource you need. These are winks from God. They are breadcrumbs leading you to the feast. Pay attention. The universe is constantly communicating with you, but you have been too distracted by the noise of the attack to hear it. Now that the constriction is broken, your hearing will be sharp. Let's address the financial aspect one last time, because I know this is where the pain is most acute for many. The python squeezes the wallet because money is a form of energy. It represents options and freedom. When you are broke, you are controlled. God wants you free. But you must stop cursing your money. Stop saying, "I'm broke, I can't afford it." Money is evil. Money is neutral. It takes on the energy of the holder. Bless your bills when you pay them. Thank the money for the service it provided. This shifts the energy from resentment to gratitude, which loosens the constriction. For those of you feeling the relationship attacks, the separation, understand this. Some people cannot go where you are going. They are anchored to your past version. If they came with you, they would sink the boat. Their departure is not a rejection of you, it is a protection of your destiny. Bless them and let them go. New people are entering your orbit. People who speak your language, who celebrate your growth, who don't need you to shrink to make them feel comfortable. The final note is not just a piece of paper, it is a frequency. By listening to this video, you have absorbed that frequency. You might feel thirsty now. Drink water. Water conducts electricity, and you are an electrical being upgrading your voltage. Ground yourself. Walk barefoot on the grass or dirt if you can. Connect with the earth. This helps to stabilize the new energy so you don't burn out. I want to leave you with a final thought. You were chosen for this time in history. The world is in chaos, and it needs pillars of light. You are that pillar. The attacks were an attempt to topple you so the world would be darker. But you stood. You are still here. You are watching this. That means you won. The enemy fired his best shot, and you are still standing. Now, it is your turn to advance. Do not let this moment fade. Do not let the distractions of the day steal this seed. Protect it. Nurture it. Rewatch this video if you need to remind yourself of the truth. Listen to it while you sleep. Let it reprogram your subconscious. You are powerful beyond measure. You are loved beyond comprehension, and you are guided every step of the way. February 10th is not just a date on the calendar. It is the day you drew a line in the sand and said, no more. No more constriction, no more lack, no more fear. Welcome to your new life. Welcome to the abundance that is your birthright. Go now and live as the chosen one you are. The dam is broken, the river is flowing. Drink deep. I see you, I honor you, I appreciate you. Type "I am free" in the comments to seal this practice. And remember, the next video will reveal the specific morning routine of the chosen to maintain this high frequency. You won't want to miss it. Click the bell. Peace. Wait, before you click away, I have one last secret to share. A micro-revelation that ties everything together. The reason the Python spirit attacks the throat chakra, manifesting as a fear of speaking up or a literal sore throat, is because your voice is your wand. And God said, "Let there be light." He spoke it. Your words are the final key to the lock. For the next 7 days, I challenge you to a complaint fast. Do not utter a single word of complaint. If you catch yourself, stop, cancel it, and replace it with a praise. If you can do this for 7 days, you will see the physical manifestation of what we have discussed today. The python cannot wrap around a throat that is constantly praising. It is too slippery with the oil of gladness. This is the ultimate weapon. Silence the complaint, amplify the gratitude. Watch how quickly the atmosphere in your home changes. Watch how your energy levels spike. You have the power to change the atmosphere of a room just by walking into it, but you must own that power. The symptoms in your body, the heat, the tingling, these are signs that your DNA is remembering its divine origin. Scientists call it junk DNA because they don't understand it. We call it God DNA. It is dormant until the frequency is right. This video, this message, this specific time, it is the activation code. Your latent abilities are coming online. Intuition, healing, discernment, prophecy. These are not just for the saints of old. They are for you, here, now. So if your hands feel hot, place them on your heart. Heal yourself. If your mind feels expansive, write down the ideas. Create your future. The time of waiting is over. The time of action is now. This is the real end of the transmission. But it is the start of your transformation. Do not look back. You are not going that way. Eyes front, heart open, spirit soaring. See you in the comments. I'll be reading your stories of breakthrough. Don't be shy. Your testimony is the key that unlocks someone else's prison. Share it. Goodbye for now, chosen ones. However, there is a remnant among you, a group that feels that the surface level is not enough. You felt the goodbye, but you did not click away. That is your intuition telling you there is a deeper layer to this onion, a scientific framework that validates the spiritual warfare you have been enduring. You stayed because you need to understand the mechanics of this transformation, not just the emotion of it. Why does the python spirit target the throat? Why does your body physically heat up? Let's bridge the gap between ancient spirituality and modern quantum biology, because when your logical mind accepts what your spirit already knows, your power becomes absolute. Let's talk about the biology of that complaint fast I just assigned you. This isn't just a moral exercise, it is a neurological intervention. Neuroscience tells us about Hebb's law. Neurons that fire together, wire together. For those of you over the age of 35, you have spent decades reinforcing specific neural pathways. If your default mode has been to notice what is wrong, the traffic, the bills, the aches in your back, the noise of the children, you have physically built a superhighway in your brain dedicated to processing negativity. This is the reticular activating system, or RAS, at work. It is the filter at the base of your brain that decides what information gets through to your conscious mind. If you have programmed it with complaints, it will literally filter out opportunities, blessings, and solutions, rendering them invisible to you while highlighting every single problem. The python spirit operates through this biological mechanism. It constricts your perception until all you can see is the cage. When you complain, you are releasing cortisol, the stress hormone, into your bloodstream. Cortisol inhibits the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for creative problem-solving and divine inspiration. So, when you say, "I am so stuck," you are chemically lobotomizing your ability to get unstuck. You are commanding your biology to match your theology of lack. But here is the secret that the elite and the spiritually awakened know: the opposite is also true. When you speak gratitude, even when you don't feel it yet, you release dopamine and oxytocin. You begin to dissolve those old neural highways of despair and construct new bridges of hope. This is neuroplasticity. You are physically rewiring the hardware of your brain to host the software of the divine. Now consider the throat chakra, or biologically, the thyroid and the vagus nerve. The python's spirit, that feeling of suffocation, of being silenced, or that literal tightness in your neck, is an attack on your vagus nerve. This is the longest nerve in your body, connecting your brain to your heart and gut. It is the amen nerve. It confirms truth in your body. When you are under spiritual attack, your body shifts into a sympathetic nervous system state, fight or flight. But for many of you, the trauma has been so long-standing that you have shifted into a dorsal vagal shutdown. This is the freeze response. This is why you feel paralyzed, why you procrastinate, why you know what to do but cannot make your body do it. It is not laziness. It is a biological defense mechanism triggered by a spiritual assault. To break this, you must engage the body. Remember the instruction to hum or sing. This is not just for worship, it is physics. Humming vibrates the vocal cords, which stimulates the vagus nerve, sending a signal of safety to your entire nervous system. It tells your body, the war is outside, but inside we are safe. When you feel safe, the constriction releases. The python loses its grip because it can only coil around fear. It cannot hold onto a frequency of safety and praise. I want to address a specific symptom many of you have been commenting about in previous videos: the ringing in the ears. Science calls it tinnitus and often dismisses it. But in the context of this spiritual awakening, if you have ruled out medical issues, this high-pitched frequency is often a sign of recalibration. You are beginning to hear attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.